My name is Lisa. I'm a working mom with a job at a local company. I live with my husband, Michi, and our daughter, Madison. On this particular day,
Hey Mom, the curry box says it has apples and honey in it. Shouldn't we add them too?
no, that just means the curry roux already has apples and honey in it.
Really? But I don't taste either of them in this curry.
Well, that's what we call a hidden flavor.
Hidden flavor? That sounds kind of professional.
Maybe so. Actually, when I was little, I once added extra apples and honey to this curry.
You did, but isn't it already in there?
It is, but I didn't realize that back then. So when I took a bite of the finished curry, I was shocked. It was way too sweet.
But I like mild curry.
No, this wasn't just mild. It was like curry-flavored apple and honey, if that makes sense. Basically, it was so sweet that I didn't even want to eat it with rice.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very good.
Exactly. So, Madison, when you make curry, always check the recipe on the back of the box first. You gotta follow it properly before trying anything extra, okay? That's how things usually were at home. Madison and I got along well and spent a lot of time together. But one night,
Hello. Welcome to surprise daughter-in-law's dinner check.
Whoa, you scared me.
mother-in-law, I keep telling you not to just barge in like that.
Oh? Does that mean you're making something you don't want me to see? Wait a second. Wait. What's this? It's all vegetables. You're his wife. You should be making something Michi actually enjoys.
But Grandma, Daddy said he wanted to eat this.
Lately, he's been really into veggies, so he's been asking for meals like this a lot.
Even so, why so many vegetables? He'll be taking this. Instead, serve up some fried chicken and pork cutlets.
Wait, hold on, mother-in-law. And she's gone.
Now we have way too much fried food.
Ever since my mother-in-law lost my father-in-law, she had been dropping by unexpectedly more and more often. And every time, she'd criticize my cooking and swap out the food I made with something else.
I'm home. Man, I was really looking forward to Lisa's chikuzen and I tonight. Wait, where is it?
Welcome home, Daddy. Grandma took all the veggies with her.
Wait, so that's why the whole table is covered in fried food?
Nope. Grandma said we should eat this tonight, so she left it here.
I told her it was your request, but she just dropped it off and left anyway.
Well, I mean, I like fried food, but I wasn't really in the mood for it tonight.
Well, if you don't like this situation, maybe you should be the one to tell your mother.
Yeah, well, it's not like I hate it or anything. Actually, you know what? I might be in the mood for some fried food after all.
Since Michi always got nervous whenever his mom was involved, this situation continued for a while. Then, a few months later, the whole extended family gathered at my in-laws' house. Under my mother-in-law's orders, I was put in charge of the cooking.
That's why you have to check the box when making curry.
Yeah, that curry must be being really sweet.
If you did the same thing with a spicy curry, though, it might actually work.
Oh, you said it now. Then he'll recreate Lisa's special curry for you next time.
Wait, thanks. I am really looking forward to it.
Well, Oliver, you really put your foot in your mouth there.
Hey, Mia, sounds like Uncle Takio wants to try it too.
What? Hey, Noah, don't go putting words in my mouth.
Ha, looks like we've got dessert settled for tonight.
As I listened to the unsettling conversation happening around me, I focused all my energy on cooking. And finally, the meal was ready. Thanks for waiting, everyone. The food is ready.
All right, everyone, you must be starving. Heat up.
Whoa, this is quite the feast.
Thank you so much. The food looks absolutely amazing.
All right, let's dig in. Wow, this is really good.
Wow, the seasoning is so delicate, and the flavors of the ingredients really shine through. This is perfect with a drink.
Ouch, I'm so happy everyone liked it. All that effort was totally worth it.
Mother-in-law.
Wait, you made this, Mom? No wonder it's so good everyone's been raving about it.
Well, of course. When I put my heart into it, this is the result. Lisa hardly helped with the prep at all, you know. I couldn't serve anything subpar, so I took it upon myself to make everything.
Seeing my shocked expression, my mother-in-law smirked, as if this had been her plan all along. As I stood there, feeling utterly drained and ready to just give up.
Mommy, this tamagoyaki you made is so good. I love Mommy's tamagoyaki.
Madison.
Madison, actually, Grandma made that for us.
That's right, Madison dear. Grandma made it with lots of love and care.
No way. Grandma's cooking is always super salty. And it's always really greasy and kinda not very tasty.
What? That's not true. I make my food so that even kids can enjoy it, that's all?
But I've never thought Grandma's cooking was yummy.
Hey, Madison, you shouldn't say things like that.
Now that she mentions it, Mom's cooking was always kinda like that.
Well, yeah. But the three of us, me and my brothers, liked that kind of seasoning when we were kids.
Exactly. That's why I made it that way, because you kids liked it.
Yeah, but from what Madison's saying, sounds like you still cook that way.
That's not true, right, Michi?
Well, I guess, maybe?
That's a very unconvincing answer.
I see. So it's not that Mom's cooking changed. It's just that we happened to like it back then.
Yeah, makes sense. When you're a hungry teenage boy, that kind of food actually works pretty well.
Hey, why are you lumping me in with the boys?
In that case, this food probably wasn't made by mother-in-law after all.
Yeah, if Grandma made it, the plates would be all shiny with grease. It's super easy to tell.
Why, I told you, I made this food. I know my own cooking style. Since everyone was coming over today, I just adjusted the seasoning so that everyone would like it.
Madison's comment put my mother-in-law in a tough spot, making it obvious that she hadn't actually cooked anything. She tried to cover it up, but...
All right then, tell us, how exactly did you season this tamagoyaki?
Well, I just made it the usual way, with soy sauce and sugar.
Let's see. I don't think this has any soy sauce in it.
That's ridiculous. Wait, the seasoning is so delicate and the eggs are so fluffy. This is really delicious.
Thank you. I actually added mayonnaise to it.
Mayonnaise, but that's just pure grease. How does that make the eggs turn out so light and fluffy?
It's because of the emulsified oil in the mayonnaise. Apparently, the vinegar in it prevents the proteins from getting too stiff.
Just adding mayonnaise makes that much of a difference.
Well, at the very least, we've now confirmed that Lisa made the tamagoyaki. Now, should we do the same test for the rest of the dishes?
Yick. Well, about that.
Okay, Uncle Takeo, let's just take a deep breath here. Mom probably just got a little mixed up, that's all.
Like, Daddy, you always take Grandma's side.
Wah. Hey, Madison, that's not true.
It is true. Even when I said I didn't like Grandma suddenly showing up, you never did anything about it. And when she kept saying mean things about Mommy's cooking, you never stopped her.
Wait, what? Hold on, Michi, is that true?
I mean, I guess that's how it looked to Madison, but I was just trying to, keep the peace between Mom and Lisa.
No, you weren't. You were just making sure Grandma didn't look like the bad guy. Daddy, you care more about Grandma than you do about Mommy and me.
Wait a minute. That's not what's happening here. It's not fair to talk bad about someone when they're not even here. That's why I was just trying to, handle things smoothly.
Oh, give me a break. There are plenty of things you can only talk about when the person isn't around. What Madison is saying is that you never even tried to listen.
That's not fair. It's just, kids don't really understand these things, Right, Lisa? You understand where I'm coming from, don't you?
With Michi backed into a corner, he turned to me for help. I definitely understand that when it comes to your mom, you always back down.
Wait, Lisa. Is that really how you see me?
It's just the truth. You only listen to the good things when it comes to your mom.
That's not true. I do listen to what you guys say.
But Daddy, when it comes to Grandma, you're always willing to put up with stuff. Like the other day, you kept eating all of Grandma's fried food, even though your stomach was hurting.
Wait, what kind of fried food gives you a stomachache?
If she's still making it the same way, it's probably that greasy, soggy kind.
Yay, at our age, eating that would probably give us major indigestion.
That just happens sometimes, okay? It's not like I want my food to turn out that way.
If that's the case, then it's probably because the oil isn't hot enough. You might want to consider double frying it and finishing it at a higher temperature.
What if the oil catches fire? I cook safely, thank you very much.
Wait a sec. So the reason your food is so salty is because
Salt prevents food from spoiling. That's why whenever I buy meat, I salt it right away to keep it fresh.
Okay, but there's a limit to how much salt you should use.
But we all grew up healthy eating mom's food. You guys are being way too hard on her.
Michi, thank you. You're the only one who's on my side.
I see. So this is how you've always put your mother before Lisa and the others.
Put her before them, come on, that's not fair. I just can't stand seeing mom take all the blame.
Sure, I get that. But that doesn't mean you have to agree with everything she says and does.
That still doesn't mean we should talk badly about her.
Then, Daddy, do you want to eat Grandma's cooking every single day?
Ugh, that's not the point. This isn't about that.
the fact that you couldn't say yes means you do have an issue with her cooking.
You do understand a difference between pointing out facts and just bad-mouthing someone, right?
Even as we pressed him, Michi still refused to admit that he was taking his mother's side. Then, suddenly, his mother, who had been watching the exchange, spoke up.
All right, that's enough. What is wrong with all of you? Using my cooking like some kind of loyalty test. Are you saying you don't believe me, Chi?
We're questioning him because he's supposed to be protecting his family, and he's not doing that. Your cooking is just a symptom of the bigger issue.
That's not the point. Michi says there's nothing wrong, so why can't you just accept that?
Mom, do you even realize that you are the reason we're having this conversation in the first place? If you weren't causing problems for Lisa and her family, none of this would be happening.
Ick. Well, if that's the case, then you are the reason I turned out this way. After your father passed, I was lonely. Michi was the only one who cared about me. That's why I just wanted to do something for him.
More like, Michi was the only one who never stood up to you. And because Michi never set any boundaries, Lisa and Madison are the ones who've been dealing with the consequences.
Enough already! You guys keep blaming me, but maybe Mom had no choice but to rely on me.
Even if that's true, that still doesn't mean it's okay for her to burden your family.
That's why I was trying to balance everything. But Lisa and Madison don't even try to understand that. Why is no one trying to understand me?
Michi shouted out his feelings, revealing what had been weighing on him all this time. So, I see. I'm sorry for not realizing how you felt sooner.
Lisa. No, if you understand now, then that's all that.
In that case, let's end things here. Let's say goodbye.
Wait! Ha! No, why are we suddenly talking about that?
Because, in the end, your mother is more important to you than we are, isn't she? Even after everything Mia and the others have pointed out, you still choose to put her first, don't you? If that's the kind of person you are, then neither Madison nor I can be happy with you.
Happy? Come on, that's ridiculous. We've been doing just fine all this time.
You mean before Grandma started coming over, right? Lately, I've started getting scared, wondering when she's going to show up again.
What? You're saying you're scared of my mom?
And even hearing that, you're still not going to ask her to stop visiting, are you?
I mean, she's all alone now, and she's feeling lonely, so…
Exactly. That's why you should continue to support her. As for us, we'll be just fine on our own.
Wait. We don't have to get divorced over this.
Oh, let it go, Michi. Now you don't have to keep tiptoeing around them. You can just move in with me. They'll make you delicious meals every day.
Delicious meals. Wait, hold on, Mom. Divorce is a bit extreme.
This is the consequence of choosing your mother over your wife and child. Accept it. And one more thing. I want nothing more to do with you or your mother. Don't ever contact me again.
Wah. Uncle Takeo. What are you saying all of a sudden?
What else? You're nothing but a spineless man who lets his mother take credit for his wife's cooking. Just the sight of you disgusts me. I don't want you involved in my life anymore.
I feel the same way. I have no interest in sticking around someone who refuses to listen to anyone.
Yo, honestly, if we stay involved, I can just see him bringing more problems our way.
So yeah, you two go ahead and live happily ever after together. We're done here.
Wait, no! Come on, guys, why are you all saying this? Divorce and being cut off from my whole family. How did this even happen? All we were talking about was food.
I'm sorry, Michi, but this is simply the result of all the choices you've made until now. From now on, make sure you know what really matters before it's too late.
Well, you two take care, okay? Bye-bye.
No! Please, don't leave me all alone.
Forget them, Michi. Those ungrateful fools aren't worth our time.
And so, with one side looking satisfied and the other hanging their head in defeat, we left my in-laws' house behind. After that, I officially divorced Michi and started a new life, just Madison and me. As for Michi, he stayed behind and lived with his mother, but that life turned out to be far harsher than he had imagined. The meals consisted entirely of fried foods and heavily seasoned dishes, with barely a vegetable in sight. Even when he tried to take action and bought vegetables himself, they would just end up deep-fried into tempura. As his health declined and his weight increased, Michi realized things couldn't go on like this. Desperate, he reached out to his siblings and relatives for help, but not a single one of them responded. And so, Michi and his mother were left to a life of unhealthy eating. One, suffering from old age, and the other, from stress. Both teetering on the edge of disaster, one foot already in the grave. And as for Madison and me.
All right, presenting Lisa's special curry. Dijin.
Well, so this is the legendary curry Mommy ate that one time.
How did we end up here?
I mean, it looks like normal curry, but it definitely smells super sweet.
But since it's my cooking, I'm sure it'll be delicious. Now, don't hold back. Dig in, everyone.
Actually, shouldn't you as her husband be the first one to taste it?
Ha ha ha. Well, I was thinking of letting my dear younger brother have the first bite.
Oh, for crying out loud. Just shut up and eat already.
Well, it's really sweet, but somehow, kind addictive.
It actually tastes really nostalgic. Since then, Madison and I have been living a peaceful, relaxed life together. We've continued to stay in touch with Mia and the others, and now, we regularly meet up on our days off like this. And for some reason, today ended up being the day we recreated that infamous curry from my past, filling the entire house with the scent of apples, honey, and curry. It wasn't bad, per se, but having this much sweetness in curry still felt a little off. Surprisingly, though, Madison seemed to really enjoy it, so maybe I'll start adding just a tiny bit from now on. And so, with laughter and lively conversation, we spent yet another joyful day together. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.